Welcome back. It's the Flow Friday Sports Show here on Flow FM, and it's time to bring in Kylie Walsh, the president of the North Central Netball Association. Great to have you with us again, Kylie. How are you?
Thanks, Alice. Thanks for having me.
Well, lots happening as there always is in your patch. So let's get to the results. We had Bort going at it against Witcher-proof Narraport. In the end, Witchy Narraport too strong here, 47-38. How did this game go?
Yes, well, I thought it was going to be, I thought Witcher-proof Narraport were going to be too strong at the end, and it looked like they appeared tactically to get up on an early jump on board from the first whistle, and that enabled them to get an edge over them with a 13-8 lead in the first quarter. Bort slightly tweaked their goaling and suddenly altered the game with confidence in the Magpies, and that clawed them the score back by a 4-goal lead in the quarter, but Witcher-proof Narraport was still in front by a goal. Bort slightly shuffled some positions around again, and Witcher-proof Narraport were confident with their stable combinations. The third quarter would have been a great tussle to watch, with the two teams, certainly a turning point for the game for Bort, and they gained confidence in the third quarter swing and were determined to continue their momentum around throughout the last quarter and ended with a win, like you said, 47-38 for the Demons.
Well, it was pretty well a case of the home sides having the better of it across the round, aside from one game. In the second game, we'll chat about the Wedderburn Redbacks. Too good for Donald, 72-42. Donald falling short in the end in this one, Kylie.
Yeah, but what an amazing experience for the young Donald team playing against the wealth of knowledge of Wedderburn. I think Donald would draw from several positives from the game, particularly the first quarter with only a goal deficit thanks to the strength of Addison Funk under the ring. The quarter-by-quarter score was the positive for Donald, but unfortunately the overall tally wasn't good enough against Wedderburn. But I'm sure the knowledge of club steward Sarah Adams will assist the team across the court throughout the season. But Wedderburn were far too strong. Despite still changing some of their combinations, the strength of Eliza Lockhart in the ring really enabled a comfortable win over Donald, like you said, 72-42.
St. Arnaud smoked on their patch against Sea Lake and Nandali. The Tigers enjoying a day out here, Kylie, it seems.
Yes, so Sea Lake Nandali Tigers came away with the first win. It appears that they were much more settled this week and it enabled them to take an early lead over St. Arnaud. They gained that early momentum which permitted a steady haul of goals each quarter. And St. Arnaud, on the other hand, are still playing around with some of their combinations throughout the court. But they do have the experience of India and Marley Griffiths at either end of the court, so that should assist them going forward, settling throughout the season. But Tigers were far too strong for the Saints with a 42-23 win.
Not much separating Birchip in their game against Charlton. Birchip getting up in the end by a slender margin, 40-35. How did you see this one, Kylie?
I thought it was going to be close, and it was. It was a great game to watch. And the connection between Birchip Watson's young defending combination and Sophia Coffey and Gemma Ryan really tested the tactical strength of Charlton's tall goaler Chloe Walsh and Claudia Lee. It was a really great tussle to watch actually at both ends. It was terrific to see Deanne Ferrier up in A grade for the Bulls after a long breakaway raising her children, and her steadiness and calm demeanour amongst the young Bulls team was certainly an asset. And I'm sure the Bulls are very pleased to come with their performance Saturday and come away with a win over Navy's 40-36.
Well, Kylie, before we take a look at the fixtures this weekend, we'll quickly just address the current standings in North Central Netball A grade. So we've got Wedderburn at the top, and then we've got Bort in second, the newbies at Nullarbor in third, having played a game less. Birchip Watcham Girls, they're in fourth, and then we've got Witchy Narraport in fifth, Sea Lake Nandali sixth, Donald seventh, Charlton eighth, and St. Arnaud in ninth place. So Wedderburn looking good early on, but again, it's that Nullarbor factor. People not probably having expected them be this good this early on, but here they are with a game in hand in the top three.
Yeah, it's wonderful and very positive for the Maroons entering the North Central to be this placed this well in the ladder. But I think really the top five, it could swing either way at the moment. It's really exciting for our association to have a top five that could swing from 1 to 5 quite easily, which is really great sitting in round 4. It's wonderful.
Most certainly is. Well, over to you then. Give us a bit of a preview of the weekend's action. Which games are you most looking forward to in the A grade there, Kylie?
Well, I'm probably going to be a bit biased here, and with Witchy Proof, Narrowport and Burchett Watcham. I think this is going to be another close game for the two clubs, and I think the scoreline will probably swing a little bit throughout the game, but I'm tipping the Bulls will draw on the last couple of weeks of consistency and come away with a narrow win over the Demons, but I'm looking forward to this game.
Yeah, most certainly. There's plenty to look forward to, as you say. Some of the other games going on, Charlton St Arnaud, how do you see this one going?
Yeah, well, neither team have a win on the board to date, despite having close games, but I think Charlton will be too strong for St Arnaud and they'll come away with the win on Saturday.
Donald Bort is another one that intrigues me. Hard to call.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game between the two, but I think Bort's got very strong combinations, and I think that'll be a bit too strong for Donald, and Bort will come away as a win Saturday over Donald.
Nulla, do you see their streak continuing, making such a positive start to life in the A grade in North Central Netball?
Yeah, I do, and this is going to be a great neighbourly rivalry between these two clubs at the weekend. I think Nulla will continue their winning streak post the bye over the Tigers. This netball, all these netball games on Saturday at Sea Lake are scheduled earlier. There's a Boomerang reunion, and also Sea Lake Nandali Tigers are hosting their Pink Day a week earlier this week while they're at home, just to recognise those who have survived and sadly lost to breast cancer. So there's a bit happening at Sea Lake on Saturday.
Well, we'll finish up just by getting an update from you on the rep campaign. So the floor's yours there, Kylie.
Thanks, Alice. This weekend, North Central Netball Association under 13, under 15 and under 17 rep squads and coaches begin their tournament campaign at Golden City and Bendigo this Sunday. So I'd like to wish all players the very best and an injury-free tournament. Congratulations on being selected. It's a real honour to be both representing not only our association but your individual club. Thanks to Charlton Netball Club for hosting training sessions over the time, and also they hosted a final tea at our training on Monday night, so it's greatly appreciated. Also, good luck to our nominated umpires who are umpiring Sunday, and thanks for giving up your time for the tournament. Thanks in advance to all our squad families for giving up your time for your child to experience and participate in representative netball. It's a wonderful experience. Finally, a big thank you to our North Central Netball Association major sponsors, Bendigo Community Bank Charlton, for their ongoing support with our juniors, particularly the representative campaign. We're truly grateful for their support and continued sponsorship.
That is Kylie Walsh, the president of the North Central Netball Association. Kylie, thanks for your time. Enjoy the netball this weekend. We'll speak to you next week.
Thank you. Will do.